We are ready for our math. Today we're on lesson 5.2. We're going to be able to count the number of objects in each category. So when we sort, we're going to be able to tell how many we sorted in each group. All right? So our objective today is I can count how many objects are in different categories. All right? Are you ready? Let's continue. Wonderful. Here's our solve and share. Listen carefully.
How many creatures do you see on the ground? How many do you see that are not on the ground? Tell how you know you counted all of the creatures.
All right. So they want us to tell how many creatures do we see on the ground. Okay? So this is the ground where the grass is. All right, so do you see any creatures on the ground? Well, I sure do. All right, well, I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to mark each creature as I count. Okay, let's count together. 1, 2, 3. How many creatures on the ground? 3, yeah. Little curve, little curve. All right, then it says, how many do you see that are not on the ground? Okay, that means they're not on the ground. They could be in the tree, they could be in the air. All right, let's check. Count with me. I'm going to make a little mark on each one as I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many creatures are not on the ground? 5. You're right. So let's make a 5. Little line, little curve, little line across the top. All right, then it asks us, tell how you know you counted all the creatures. I know I counted all the creatures because I made a mark on each one as I counted. So I made sure I counted them all. Does all the creatures have a mark? Yep, so I did my job. All right, let's take a look at the video. Here we go.
What do you see here? You see pictures of bugs. There are insects, caterpillars, millipedes, and spiders. Can you find a bug that has 6 legs?
Can you see any bugs with 6 legs?
This ladybug has 6 legs. Can you find a bug that has 8 legs? This spider has 8 legs.
Spiders have
This creature has lots of legs. Does it have more than 6 legs?
What do you think? Does that have more than 6? Yes, it has a lot more than 6.
Yes, it has more than 6 legs. You can classify the creatures by those that have 6 legs and those that do not have 6 legs. Which category does this show? This shows the category has 6 legs. This shows the category does not have 6 legs. This is a chart. A chart is a way of showing what you find or how many you count. This is a tally mark. One tally mark represents each creature you count. This is a good way to make sure you count each one. Count the tally marks in each category. How is this chart different than the one before? In this chart, there are no tally marks. There is just one number in each category. Do the numbers match the number of tally marks you counted? Yes, the numbers match the tally marks. Using a number is another way of recording your count. What does 6 mean? What does 7 mean? There are 6 creatures with 6 legs. There are 7 creatures that do not have 6 legs.
you know how to use a chart when you classify objects.
Good job, boys and girls. Let's take a look at our guided practice. All right, so what it tells us, it says, draw lines in the chart as you count the animals that are in the pond and the animals that are not in the pond. Then write the number to tell how many in another chart. So we're going to count how many are in the pond first, okay? So that shows in the pond. So I'm going to use my my pen here I'm going to cross one off, one, and then I'm going to trace one, cross one off, two, cross one off, three, cross one off, four, cross one off, five, cross the other duck off in the pond, six. Okay, so now I'm going to count and cross out how many are not in the pond. Okay, so I'm going to cross this one, not in the pond. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one, 5. Okay, so that's one way to show how many are in the pond and how many are not. Another way is to count, so I could count the tallies to see how many I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 6 birds in the pond. Now let's count how many were not in the pond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 birds that were not in the pond. They were either on the grass or in the air. Okay, so I showed you 2 different ways to count. All right, let's keep going. You're doing a great job. All right, let's push this up just a little bit. All right, for number 2, we are going to draw lines in the chart as we count the animals that have 8 legs. All right, and the animals that do not have 8 legs. Then we have to write the number. Okay, so the bugs that have 8 legs are spiders. So we have to look for spiders and tally. Okay, oh, I got to get my pencil out. So you'll have to get your pencil. Oh, there's one. Then I'll make a tally. 2, tally. 3, tally. 4, tally. 5, tally. 6, tally. 7, tally. 8, tally. Okay, so I had 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put 8 here for my spiders. Now I'm going to count how many do not. You know what? I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use red for the ones that do not have 8 legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then if I count, 1, 2, 3, 4 tallies. So I have 4 that do not have 8 legs. Okay, I showed, I counted the animals that do not have legs with tallies, and I did it with numbers. Okay, very good. Now let's take a look at number 3. We're going to draw lines in the chart as we count the birds that are in the trees and we count the birds that are not in the trees. Then we can put the number because it'll show us 2 different ways to count in each category. Okay, so this one is counting the birds that are in the tree. Okay, so every time I put a line on one, I'll put a tally. Okay, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to count how many are not in the tree. Oh, let's do a different color. I think it's easier for us to be able to tell when it's a different color. Let's do blue. 1, 2. Whoops, that didn't do. Let's erase that. I did them too close together. Yeah, if I don't do it right, I gotta fix it, don't I? 1 for that one, and then 2 for that other one. And then there's another bird, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna put that over here. I counted my tallies. And then I'm going to come back over here and count my tallies for the birds that are in the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, did you see how I was able to count the different categories? 2 different ways. One with tallies, one with numbers. All right. So now we're going to take a peek at your independent practice, and I'm going to tell you what you get to do. All right, so your job is to count. First, I want you to tally how many red ants, and then tally how many are not red, okay? And then you need to count those numbers of tallies and put the number here, and count the tallies of how many are not red and put the number here, okay? Number 5, you're going to do the bugs that are on the flowers, or the bees that are on the flowers. So you're going to count the bees that are on the flowers. And then you're going to count the bees that are not on the flowers, okay, that are flying around. Okay, you're going to tally those, and then count your tallies and put them there. Count your tallies, put them here. Number 6, okay, these mice are sorted into 2 categories. How are the mice on the left different than the mice on the right? Draw a picture in the chart to show the 2 categories. Then write the number and tell how many are in each category. Okay, so look here, there's some here and some here. So what could be, how are they sorted? Huh? Do you have an idea? Did you think that these are sorted because they are white and these are not white? So then you would count, write the number, count how many are not white, and write the number, okay? You can also put the tallies beside it too if you want. Either way. All right, when you finish with this, I would like you to take a picture of it and send it to me. Also take a picture of the 179 also, so that I can see that you did that work too. And I will post the video in, again, the math video again in Spanish and English, so you can watch it again too. All right, boys and girls, do your best, and if you have any questions, make sure you message me.